Have you ever just felt crummy at night for no reason? Like you're not fighting with your friend, you're not mad at your parents, nothing new's going on, but you feel worse than usual and you don't know why? This used to happen to me all the time. I would start like this. I'd be having an okay day, nothing great, nothing bad, and I'd sit down with my parents to watch a movie. And at the end of the movie, I'd feel depressed. Going to bed, I'd feel like there was a dementor in the room with me. It felt like everything in my life was a mess. The whole thing was a mystery to me for a long time. Luckily, my mom had similar issues, and when I finally asked her about it, she helped me hack the problem. With her, I developed a plan to get to the root of this feeling and disarm it. Here are some of the things I found that helped me go to sleep happy and wake up happier. The first thing my mom told me to do was to ask myself questions. Did anything happen to cause the way I feel? Am I just tired? Is there something I'm not paying attention to that's bothering me? Do I need help with something? Is the way I feel right now real sadness or just my brain feeling overloaded from everything that happened today? Asking questions helped me realize whether what I was feeling was real or not. If it was real, I could then take steps to deal with it. If it was just tiredness or something I ate, then I dealt with it differently. Questions took the mystery out of what I was feeling. This led to my journaling about things that had been stuck in my head for a long time, allowing me to get them out and onto a page. Suddenly, I felt lighter, like I had lost a few pounds of stress. I wasn't writing to be aesthetic or cool or to get an A. I was writing for myself and allowed myself the freedom to journal whenever and however I wanted. Sometimes I doodled, sometimes I wrote pages, and sometimes I didn't journal for months. I only journaled when I needed it, and I didn't feel obligated to do it when I didn't. Secondly, I discovered that on days when I had a lot of sugar, I was much sadder and even angrier at night. So I tested the theory over a week, where I ate a quarter of the sugar I normally ate. On those days, I felt a difference in my mood right before bed, but it wasn't that obvious. The next week, when I returned to my normal ways, the dementor came back, and he brought his friends. I remember that weekend at my uncle's house calling my mom crying on the phone, asking, "What's wrong with me?" And my mom replied, "You had birthday cake and ice cream today." And that's when I decided to stay on my low-sugar diet. I want to add that a major reason why this is still something I use today is because my parents made this fun. They created challenges for me where if I could keep my sugar low for a week, they would give me points towards something I wanted. Now, don't think that me having no sugar meant having no fun. My parents and I found various substitutes for sweet things like cake, cookies, and ice cream that we started making at home. This helped me enjoy being a kid without having to give up everything I liked. I'll make a video about this in the future, so stay tuned. This was the beginning of me biohacking, or learning how to affect the way I felt about myself and my life rather than just leaving it up to fate. An important part of this process was my parents and I making this a fun project. I didn't do all of this stuff in 1 week, but rather over a whole year with a lot of help. Health is a journey, not a race.